Anyway, got some crosses. I got two of them, and this is one. See, inverted cross I'm making for my friend Lyle. Hope he likes it. Now I'm making a pair of crosses for him. I was gonna do the the whole making thing, but got kind of played out, and now I can't edit my fucking videos adequately like I used to be able to, and even then it was only adequate. So yeah, I'm gonna work on this a little bit and kind of rant and rave and babble into the camera. Right now, I'm using 400 to go at the back to flatten it out a little bit more. I got quite a bit of work to do on both of these. These are made out of fine silver, and fine silver is very grabby. It grabs tools when you're working with it. It grabs the sandpaper. It doesn't it smears is what it's called. I don't know if you guys understand what that means, but it smears. Instead of breaking or cutting properly, you pretty much rip through fine silver because it's so soft. It's like it's almost in like some kind of weird hard gel state. I just got a message from somebody and I can't respond right now. Hang on. This is dumb. Live on YouTube right now. I didn't know it would let me send a message while I was live. I'm definitely not dizzy. I don't spin that much. Hey Lyle, how you doing? Hey, I'm making your inverted crosses. Hey Deborah Daily Family Life. You're a new one over here. I don't know if I've ever seen you before. Well, welcome. I'm Captain Jerk. I have really hairy balls. Somebody really wants to freaking talk to me right now, and I kind of live on YouTube right now. Hey, why doesn't that person come and watch me? Yeah, I know who they're for, Lyle, but I'm simply telling you that I'm making these so that the loop is on the bottom, and then they're going to hang inverted because of Satan. No, I'm joking. The loop is quite on the top. I'm just joking around, everybody. Anyway, yeah, I gotta re-hammer some of this because there's like marks. Alright, who's messaging me? Whose number is that even? I have a new phone and I lost all my numbers. Is somebody messing with me right now? You fucking around? Is somebody fucking around? I don't even know who the fuck that is. Oh, that's gross, dude. Oh, it's you, Dizzy. You son of a bitch. Alright. Fine. That's what he meant. Well, why doesn't he freaking come on to freaking, like, comment? Why are you texting? Why don't you just fucking comment? Anyway. But yeah, I got a little bit more work to do on, like, shaping the head here. You know, I want to cut it in a little bit more in this crotch right there. I want to, you know, sharpen up these crotches a little bit. Nothing worse than a dull crotch. But yeah, nothing worse than a shallow crotch. Huh? Yes, Drew made you do it. Yeah, you bastards. You bastards, all of you. I might be able to freaking pull that off with the paper. Cut that in with the paper a little bit. No, I figured I'd just come and freaking, come and say hi and, you know, freaking show a little bit of the work that I'm doing on this, this pair of crosses here. I'm sorry I didn't get them done freaking, like, aforementioned deadline there, Lyle, but, I've had my mind on a lot of other things, and it's hard for me to focus. Hey, Dan, how you doing, buddy? Like, even when I'm working on stuff that's just for me, or whatever, just for the fuck of it, I work a little bit on this one, and then freaking, like, I work a little bit on this one, and then this one, and it's like, it's a damn headache half the time, trying to freaking figure out what the hell's even going on, you know? It's mostly Mopar, IH. Hi, how you doing? Yeah, I'm pretty cooked. Up here, I'm pretty cooked. I got a lot of shit going on. But, no, I'm working on this, trying to. Lyle, do you want me to put a loop on the top of this, or do you want to find your own loop? Because, I can put a loop on it, but if I put a loop on it, it'll be, I don't know if it'll be what you would want it to be. I don't have any like findings or anything. Okay, you want to do it? All right, that's good. Because I can make stuff like that. I can. It doesn't always come out great, but I can make it. I'm not saying I'm bad at it. I'm just out of practice for making findings right now. Cut this in. See, it's getting a little further in. Trying to give you a dark background to look, because the metal is so light colored, and well, so is my skin. You gotta catch the shadow between my fingers there. But, this is as interesting as watching flies fuck. Ow. Oh, I got a bad wisdom tooth. I'm gonna come on here after my surgery and be like, I don't know if I'm that pale, dude. Come on. I'm pretty pale. Oh, I need that wishbone very badly. Is that guy? Is it the freaking the guy with the really, really big eyes? Oil of clove? Really? Dude, if I chew with this side of my mouth, I think that tooth is just gonna break right the fuck off of my jaw, dude. I think it's just gonna go. Oh, I don't remember that one. Maltese Falcon, whatever. The only 2 times in the English language when anybody ever pronounces the word falcon as falcon is in the Maltese Falcon movie, which a lot of people pronounce as the Maltese Falcon, and the Millennium Falcon. It's the only 2 times when anybody ever pronounces it Falcon. Yeah. Let's get a little bit of saw action on this. I might be able to clean it up. Oh, man. I really gotta freaking get out of here. This place is just depressing. Okay, I got that freaking piece out of there, but it's shot across the room. That's okay, there's little pieces of silver all over the fucking room. I don't know. Peter Lorre, wasn't he in a freaking Creature from the Black Room? The Creature from the Black Lagoon, too? I gotta schedule a surgery at the college and let freaking budding young dentists work on my teeth because I'm poor. I gotta go to the college. Yeah, he was in that Bugs Bunny episode too, where he needed a dog's wishbone. No, he needed a duck's wishbone, I think it was, or something. Tell me something eluding you, sunshine. Is this not what you expect us to see? If you want to find out what's behind these cold eyes, you just have to claw your way through this disguise. Yep, back and forth until I get my crotch. Ah. There we go. Now, I'll give it a freaking contrast color background. You can see how I cut those in a little further. Right in there. Much more satisfying. Kind of just looked like almost like a silver turd just sitting on there before. Because the crotches weren't sharp enough. Not sharp enough for this guy. Oh, dick! Yup, that's me, baby. How you doing, Steve? Yeah, there's not really anything like super interesting going on today. I'm just hanging out. That's all. I'm just here to just give you something to do, I guess. You know, you can watch me freaking continuously freaking babble and freaking kind of fail. Kind of not. I don't know. I don't really have anything too interesting to say. I've been in a lot of pain the last couple days. My spine's hurting. And this tooth. I almost want to just jab my file into the side of the fucking gum and just freaking like... It's not recommended in the manual, though. So, only on camera, dude. I don't even know how that would go over on YouTube, man. I don't even know. I don't even know how that would go over on YouTube. We have Jeff. Yeah, it does. It just might go viral, but I just might get booted off of freaking YouTube. You know, there's an old remedy that that old people used to use, like much older people, like 70s, 80s. Go out to the car. And, and you pop the hood on the car, and you see that white crust on the frickin' the battery terminals. And the old folks will tell you, take some of that, get a smear of it on your finger, and rub it on your gums where your teeth are freaking hurting, and it soothes the pain. Yes, it is battery acid. It's like crystallized sulfuric acid. Yes, it is. And if you rub that on your teeth, it'll work. It'll cure the pain. Yes, it will. But before too long, your teeth will just pretty much like rot out of your skull. Just take acid. Yeah. Just drop a tab. I haven't dropped a tab in so long. Yes, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. She's a great old gal. Great old gal. No, I haven't I haven't dropped a tab, like a blotter hit, since the 90s. I only did it on and off for a few years anyway. Mushrooms, on the other hand, oh, those are so much fun. Not as powerful. The Marathon Man. I remember The Running Man. Arnold Schwarzenegger's movie The Running Man. I remember that. The Marathon Man. Oh, I totally agree that, you know, that everybody should try it at least once, yes. Try it. But do not prank anybody with it. Don't freaking slip it in somebody's drink or anything. That's bad news. Nazi dentist diamond smuggler. Well, sometimes certain people are not cut out for that sort of thing. They're probably not supposed to. Who wouldn't want to freaking take a drill and just shove it in Dustin Hoffman's mouth? Yes. Oil of clove, huh? We'll have to look that up on I need a cigarette real bad. And I'm gonna have to look that one up. I don't know anything about oil of clove or anything. I wish I was on the first floor, dude. I live on the third floor. I wish I lived on the first floor. That's it. Just one floor. Just no stairs to get up and down into the house or anything. You know, not like a huge flight. Maybe a few. I think I remember somebody telling me something about that before. Oil of clove. But, man, this really... I wouldn't mind living in a house that was, you know, first floor house that had a basement with a set of stairs. That'd be nice. But no, I don't want to live in a 2-floor building. Pour your pee in your ear. John, what the fuck? What the hell are you talking about? My pee. Do you want me to piss in my own ear? No, I don't have ear pain. I have tooth pain. Ooh. I don't know. I have some kind of anxiety about it too. It's like weird. When it was happening, when I... I'll get my own. Lyle, I'll get my own. It's fine. Unless you want to send it with the with the skulls, with the skull ring. It's fine. But no, otherwise don't do that. Just it's fine. Oh. I have some kind of anxiety about it though, because when I found it the other day, it was really 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 bad, and I was trying to chew a burrito, and the burrito had crunched up chips in it. Really? Coconut oil, huh? Next time I'm at the store, I'll get some. I don't have any way to get to the store. I don't have a vehicle. So. And no, Lyle, don't send me coconut oil. I'll go get it myself. It's not that expensive. Relax. I got it. That would not be necessary because I have a huge thing of cocoa butter in my freaking bathroom. Don't cook it? Why not? What's wrong with cooking coconut oil? Is it dangerous? Is it smoke or something? Oh, it takes away the goodness. Look, I already have a coconut. I already have a damn coconut. Now I just need a friggin' lighter. Like I don't have one. I don't think I'll ever go without a lighter again. I fucking make lighters. Alright. Show of, Thanks, buddy. I'm going to ask a question of the room. There's a lot of you. There's a decent amount of you in there, you know. There's 6 people in here right now. That's you know, more than I anticipated. Actually, I figured there would only be like 2 or 3 people in here, but there's 6. I'm going to ask this question. How many people would like to see me make this? Make something similar to this. It may not be exact, but this is a trench lighter. This happens to be the camel version. See the camel on it? It's got one on the other side too. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a while. I need to... It'll probably take me over a month. Maybe more. Because the materials I need may not be forthcoming. I might have to actually send a couple of pieces out to get custom made too. So, no, I'm not smoking the cools. I'm smoking top. I don't know if you guys are seeing that like forwards or backwards, but to me it looks like it says pot on my screen. So yeah, I made the custom Zippos that I wanted to make. These 2 here. Somebody inquired about acquiring one, and I quoted him a price, but it's in his he's got to go to his spam box in his YouTube mail, not the email, YouTube mail, to find the response that I made to your last message. Yeah. So, yeah, this one's out of fluid right now. I don't want to burn the wick out trying to light it either, so it had like a little tiny bit of fuel left in it, but Cannabis sativa. I wish I was making French ticklers. No. This lighter is this size. Okay. It's about the size of my finger. A little smaller. That's what she said. Anyone? But it's about the length of my finger. It's a little shorter than my finger. Whatever. They call this a trench lighter or a whistle lighter. And, well, I figure I'm going to go one better. I mean, you'll notice it's way thicker than my thumb, and it's way longer than my damn finger. It's bigger than a ballpark. It's thicker than a ballpark Frank. So, like, look at the difference in size. You know what I'm saying? So, it's going to be a bit of a stretch because I can make a pocket warmer, sure. I don't know if I'd be able to make the element on it though. But I could make anything into a pocket warmer. I can make anything into a lighter. I mean, it just freaking putting a wick up through it, you know, stuff it with cotton, fill it with thread a wick through it, stuff it with cotton, and fill it with fluid. You can do that. You could make anything into a damn lighter. It don't matter. You know, it's just like a lighter is just like a little freaking kerosene lamp. Essentially, just this is a Drew size lighter. This would be a Drew size lighter, right? But yeah, I wanted to try to freaking like go one bigger with the. They call these. Some people call this a whistle lighter too, because it looks like a whistle. I mean, how do you? Nope. I'm gonna turn purple doing that. No, I refuse. Oh, you're very funny, Dr. Jones. Shoot yourself? Son of a cigarette. Do you have protection against the runs? Well, it depends. I still love this guy, and I'm not going to be able to keep this. I'm going to actually sell this. So, I'm probably going to sell it on eBay. Just to let you know, I paid $28 for the 2 lighters that I made this out of. So, well, I could, but I need a shop. I need resources, neither of which I have right now. That's why this is only a hobby, John. I mean, I would really love to go, you know, full bore with it, you know, full speed ahead, but I can't. I know, the cooking videos. Yes, the cooking videos are going to freaking have to be on freaking hold for right now until I can freaking find a way to, you know, set up my freaking phone without it freaking falling out. Well, I sent you a bunch of pictures. I don't know if you paid attention to them or not, but I have this one that I've been thinking about. This one here. This is a silver plate, and fine silver sticks to this real good. This one happens to say Jet Groomsman on it, or Groomsman Jet. But I put a bar on it, and and it covers it completely. You can't see it at all. So that's what the lighter would look like with a bar on it. It would have a zip through the middle, but I have some pretty fine jeweler's blades that I could get through it with, so there. That's how the lighter would look with a bar sitting on it. Silver bar, front and back. So it might be a better bet to not have these bars like full thickness on here on a lighter, because damn, that's already pretty thick right there. I don't know. Maybe I was thinking maybe having the Sunshine Mint on one side and then having that on the other side, so it just looks like a big fat bar of silver. But I don't know. I'm not the customer, so yeah, thick as a brick is correct, man. That would just be crazy, crazy thick. Yeah, I know. I just made a double Zippo. I know. I'm not balking at it. I'm just saying, for the weight of the freaking of the lighter. Well, you figure this is not double the weight of a Zippo now, because there's like matter missing. Like it's not just two Zippos welded together with no other work. No, I freaking cut these pieces out. Like, the bullshit is gone. There's no membrane between those two. Yeah, but a frickin' Zippo only weighs like a couple ounces. Like, seriously. This with like... So, this lighter with this and... Here's another one. This... That's pretty beefy lighter, dude. That's a pretty chunky piece. I've got a lighter in my pocket for sure. Wow. I think it's time for a new torch. Did you guys see that? Or did you hear that? The psst, psst, psst. What is going on there? Maybe it was just moisture. I'm hoping. Uh-huh. Yeah, but I sure got a lighter in my pocket. Oh, man. I don't know what I'm going to do at this point with anything else. No, I don't want to burn the thatch. That's for certain. I gotta freaking be careful of that. Yeah, I definitely want to freaking do this one as a trench lighter. I have to work the dimensions though. I have to freaking make it like This is going to be... I have to shorten this. Grafilthy? Is that what you meant to freaking put on there? No, it's not Mickey Mouse. It says fear no evil. It's a wizard. But it's not the Mickey Mouse wizard, no. I would wear that one. I would wear that. I would wear that. I would wear the Fantasia shirt. Sure, no problem. Yes, the Grafilthy.
Carry on my wayward son.
Hang on.
There'll be peace when...
Sorry, guys. Yeah, that's my ringtone. Somebody was calling in. The man behind the curtain. Oh, ding 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 ding. Yeah, I know. But yeah, I'm gonna have to shorten this a bit when I do it, and I think the hardest thing about this is going to be there's two hard parts. There's two hard parts. One is going to be making the cap. Not doing the geometry for the cap, because these are just wires, and I have some rod stock here that I can use for that. I just got that today in the mail, so this rod stock should be fine. I'm sure you might have. Mr. Pink. He just keeps hanging up. No, there's two hard parts. Getting it to actuate like that is fine. I can get that, no problem. I can do that. Making the cap move like that, that's not a problem. Making the cap, making a cup that's like that dimension, only slightly larger. It's kind of be like making a thimble, essentially. Because you look at the size of this lighter, well, this tube that I made this. See the seam? It's not very pretty, but I made this out of a piece of grody copper flashing. I'll show you what I was using. This is the copper flashing I was using to make that tube, and to make the freaking the tube for the insert of this one. I made both of these tubes, and this copper flashing was so badly corroded that it's pitted. It has like pits in it. You can't really see them, but there's like tons of pits in it, and freaking it was just freaking like, it was a long piece, and it was just like folded and crumpled and shit. And I was thinking I could go to the store, to the Home Depot, and get one of those pieces of copper tube. It's about that long, and it's got a dome on the end of it with a little tiny like nipple. I believe I sent you a piece of that, John. And the copper that I sent you, I believe I sent you a piece of that. I don't remember what it's called, but I've seen a bunch of them. Yeah, it's something like that. I saw some of them in a Home Depot when I was there last time, when I was checking out the copper fittings and piece pipes and stuff. Yeah, piece pipes. Yeah. And I thought that that would be great if I could just cut the frickin' like that stub, that nipple part. Okay. Well, I figured if I could like have that, like cut that nipple part off with like this much of it, like maybe 5/8 of an inch. Okie dokie, later, Lyle. But yeah, I could cut that off and I could use that as the cap. But I'm gonna have to go get a new one. I don't have it anymore. Oh, not good. Later, Lyle. No, John, I don't want it back. Just melt the damn thing or use it for something you're gonna use it for. Don't worry about it. I'll catch as catch can. I'll find something. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. But if I manufactured that, that would be a difficult part for me to manufacture myself. I can dome a piece of copper or brass, whatever I decide to use. See, I've got a couple right here. But they're not as, like, cupped as I would like them to be if I was going to solder that onto, like, a tube. To, like a thinner tube to make a cap, you know? That would be a cap right there. Kind of. That would kind of be the kind of cap I would need. But I wanted it to be more rounded, you know? Whatever. So, that would be a hard part. And I have a little bit of whiskey in the drawer. I'm not worried about nothing. I found it in my flask. It's been in there over a year. I don't know if it's any good. It might have been in there for a couple of years to think. 2014? 2014? Yeah, I'm just going to end up using a plumbing part, I believe. And the other hard part would be to find a way to thread it or make a plug so that I can fill it with fluid. Now, making a tight seal is not a problem because this plug has a grommet on it. And you can find grommets of every size, not a problem. I should probably find a grommet that already exists and use that size. Or I could find a fitting that already exists and solder it into the bottom here. I don't think brandy goes bad unless you like leave it sitting exposed to the air. So it goes better. All right, later, buddy. Enjoy your dinner. Yeah. Well, we're getting on 50 minutes here. I don't know. I think I'm going to fuck off. I'm not sure. But I would have gone right after I freaking asked who wants to see me make this thing. But I felt I'd get a little feedback from you. You know, freaking babble a little bit. I did say it was going to happen. No, but making the... She's adorable. But yeah, making anything threaded, making anything with threads is beyond my capabilities because I lack taps. I lack taps. It's going to be a fun project. It's going to piss me off, too, but I'm still going to do it. I'm still going to go for it. You don't even know how many times both of these things piss me right off. Man, oh man. Both of these things. Holy. You don't even know. But no, I got through them. I got through them. So I'm very satisfied with the results of both of these lighters. I'm very proud of myself. I can make lighters. That's awesome. I didn't know if that would ever happen, but I got it done. I got it done twice. So, and I got one of the freaking there you go. I got that done too. I've always wanted to do this for a long time. So, I got that done too. Proud of myself. Finally. That's something to be proud of, man. Was that a yes to, my proposal? You just put a yes on the screen. Was that a yes to my proposal? Dynamite. You got my email? Everybody's yesing. That's great. All right. I'll send it to you. I'll send you my email. And then you could freaking do the PayPal thing. Does it sound agreeable? You want to see what? What do you want? What do you want? I'll post updates. I'll show you some of the work. Oh yeah. So, yeah. I'm just gonna find something that I could in there that's already threaded, that like some kind of like plumbing fitting or something that's already has a threaded plug that goes into it that'll fit in here. I might have to make like a small adapter, like a thin adapter or something to freaking fit the fitting in there somehow. But as in terms of that cap, I think we got that remedied too. Now the only thing I got to do is worry about a flint shaft. This thing is more complicated than you guys could possibly imagine, because this is all one solid piece of brass, except for this little, there's a screw on the bottom here, but otherwise this is all one solid piece of brass with a rivet holding this on, holding on the striker wheel. You think it's simple, but it's not. I'm gonna have to find, I don't have any aspirin. I don't have a lot of medications in my home. I just don't. I think that whiskey's calling me now. Ugh. I'm not gonna crush up Advil and freaking. I'm not gonna do that. I'll just. If I had Advil, I would just friggin' pop the Advil. I would just eat them. Yeah, it's awful. Fuck that. I'm not freaking. Any of those pills, Tylenol or ibuprofen or Advil or whatever, or freaking like any of those over-the-counter let me chill my tongue for a little bit. So, any of those over-the-counter medications are terrible. They taste wretched. They just taste awful. They taste so terrible. I've crunched up Advil or ibuprofen or Tylenol or acetaminophen or whatever. No, I just need to. I need the damn tooth to be yanked out of my head. I need it yanked out of my jaw, dude. It's a top one, and it's a wisdom tooth. I'm 42. I've never had my wisdom teeth pulled. Does that shock anybody? But no, really, I've never had my wisdom teeth pulled. And it's just it's seeping a little, so I know it's infected. All I need to do is make a yeah, there are a lot of people that still have them. All I gotta do is make an appointment to go to the college. In fact, I don't even think I can make an appointment. I think I just have to come in, and they have to be like, I think it's just like first come, first serve there. Whiskey and Pliers will do it if you're a Canuck. Canadians are made of tougher stuff, dude. I'm telling you. Maybe not all of them, but there's some of the toughest people I have ever seen live in Canada. You get some rough conditions up there in some places, and you got some tough ass dudes up there. There's some tough ass chicks too. I've met a bunch of them that freaking come down to America and freaking hang out or whatever. I know a lot of tough ass people from Canada, dude. And Drew's one of them. Drew's a tough sumbitch. Dude's no joke. He's getting a little older, and he's getting a little, taking it a little easier on himself, but only a little. No, Mr. Jerk is not a pain freak. He doesn't really, I'm not a pussy. If it really needed to be done, yes, I would yank the motherfucker out of there with a frickin' pair of pliers. Then I have no shortage of pliers. I have no shortage of pliers in my house. I'm well equipped. That's what she said. No, it's not. Alright, we're almost on an hour. I guess so. They're all of questionable toothage right about now. I should probably get myself a different pair. A new pair. But even a cheap pair of pliers would do the trick in a pinch. It doesn't have to be pair of Snap-ons or Mac Tools or Metco or Bosch pliers. Yeah, $500 pair of pliers. What do you think of that, you son of a bitch? Yes. Yeah, it's making my freaking tooth hurt to think about it. Just making my everything hurt. So yeah. Alright. We're on an hour. I am Captain Jerk. And I'm off like a prom dress. Peace the fuck out. And see you later. Thanks for hanging out, guys.